What is going on, guys? Good morning, or good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. I don't even know what time it is. This time zone's got me all jacked up. So, thank you guys for tuning in. We got a new setup right here. I got a desk, got a chair, so a little bit different live stream. Can't really see anything in the background the way this camera's set up, but other than that, yeah, good evening, guys. Do a quick hop on, do a quick little live stream, see what's going on with you guys. And yeah, we had a pretty. Here we go. Got the microphone set up. Itzy's fixing the camera. Here we go. No, still pretty like facing downwards. Technical difficulties. I mean, that's fine, I guess. Figure it out later. So we got a new setup, obviously, as you guys can see. So we're gonna get this all situated here whenever. But hope you guys had a good day today. I didn't really do too much. Went to church, took my dog out, lost money on football as usual. Losing money now on the Commanders. What's up, Ed? How you guys doing, Dana? But as far as cars go, this past week was a pretty busy week. And we got some deals lined up for this coming up week. The biggest one, let's see here. The biggest one we're going to have is... I want to make sure you guys can see all this. I've been all week, we've been trying to sell this 2009 GTR right here. Like, very, very hard. Yesterday, the guy looking at purchasing it was at the dealership for probably 2.5, 3 hours. And it kind of sucks when that happens, especially somebody like him who he was already pre-approved at his bank. He came in with the check from the bank and then just, I wouldn't really call it last second because he's had a lot of time to think about it. But at the last minute, he got cold feet because it is a huge purchase. So you're talking about a $80,000 car after taxes. And last second, he got cold feet and didn't pull the trigger on it. So we're going to see if he comes around Tuesday. Maybe we got some B-back powder on him or something, but we'll see if he'll come around Tuesday or Monday and pick up this thing. Monday's if he doesn't buy it tomorrow, he's not going to buy it because he's going to Japan for like 2 weeks. But yeah, so cross your fingers, guys. Maybe we sell this GTR tomorrow. But I don't know. If he was going to buy it, I would have figured he would have bought it yesterday. Came with the check and everything. But it's an expensive car. So. Yeah, and he has one. He doesn't have a GTR, but he has like a 93, 94 Supra. Plymouth Roadrunner was delivered to Arizona yesterday. So Roadrunner is gone. I'll tell you a crazy one was we had if you guys remember, I had a little Honda Civic that I took on trade on a Corvette. And the whole reason I took it on trade was I planned on sending it to an auction. Well, I had to wait for the title to come in because there was a payoff. It took like 3-4 weeks, so I've been driving it in the meantime. Got the title in, haven't really had that much action on it, almost zero really. So I set it up to go for an online auction, and it was going to run at 5 o'clock p.m. A guy comes in at like 1 o'clock. I want to buy this car. I'm approved with my bank. I just need the paperwork for the car. I said, well, man, I've already got it scheduled for an auction. He said, well, I'm approved. So I said, if you can get it done within the next 2 hours, I'll pull the car off the auction, and I'll have to, like, it's a bad remark on my account with the auction, but I'll eat it if you can get approved. Well, sure enough, he got everything all worked out in the next couple of hours, pulled the car off the auction block, and got him in it. So that was crazy. I've had zero action on it the entire time I've had it. The day I put it for an auction, somebody comes in to come buy it. So it's weird how stuff like that happens. Pete, good evening, good evening. Our Facebook channel's been blowing up pretty good. Getting a couple thousand people a week lately. Huh, it was Pando's car show today, Itzy. Oh. There's a car show today I forgot about. Let's take a look at it. So this is like one of the best pizza places in Corpus. Pandro's Pizza. It's my favorite place. And they do a car show every year. See some pictures of it. What's up, Richie? What's up, Reggie? Reggie, you live in Washington, right? Who's winning tonight? The Seahawks or Commanders? Let's see. There's a car show every day at Stingray Alley. Yeah, that's kind of why I don't really like to go to car shows. I'm kind of immune to it. I thought there'd be more pictures. It's a costume video game rolling. Going with the Hawks. Check Facebook, puppy. Well, I didn't go with the Hawks. I went with the Commanders. All right. We're at 32,000 followers on Facebook now. It just seems like we were at like 32,000 or 30,000 just a couple of days ago. So in like 2 or 3 days, we got 2,000. Yeah. October 30th. So first, 3 days, we got over 2,000 followers. Facebook's been blowing up. Here's Itzy if you guys haven't seen that video. She's goofy. Look at her. It looked like Hulk Hogan at first. She's the Lorax, I guess. Everybody kept asking if she was pregnant, like actually pregnant. And the funny thing is, whenever she was trying to be like serious or stern with the customer, she was dressed like that. Like, it was hilarious. So we just we had to pick up somebody's car on our payment plan deal, and we've been holding it there for her to get it back, and she came in to pick it up, and Itzy's trying to scold her. Look, we don't want to pick up your car. We want the payments when they're due. And she's dressed like that. And she's like, I know I'm dressed like this, but I'm serious right now. Did you guys do anything for Halloween? Oh, here's a car y'all have seen before. Look at this. Look what's back again for the third time. If you guys remember this car, this is probably the coolest C5 ever. I bought this from my buddy Tony in Dallas over a year ago. I sold it one time to a customer on a payment plan. I had to repo it after about 6 months. Then I sold it to another guy who got financing through his own bank, and now he wants to sell it. So I'm selling it for him on consignment. So, third time. Super cool car. And he asked me if I wanted to buy it back, and I said, man, I would certainly love to, but That's not. It's a very memorable car. It'll turn into my freaking Thunderbird, where people are gonna keep wondering why I got this car back and back and back. So no, I don't really feel like buying it back from you because it's too noticeable. Yeah, it has NOS. This car's been in the shop for like 3 weeks waiting for a handle. And I'm telling you guys, I say this every time I make a YouTube video like this. Anytime I make a YouTube video, of anything with car related, it does not do well. Look at this. 1.2 thousand views of comparing a GTR to a Z06. I mean, I thought that was going to be a cool video. But these videos never do well for me at all. Anything that's car related, test driving, what's a better car, this or that, they do not do well at all. So, I don't know what the deal is. Car channel that car views don't do that well. This video's gone like viral on Facebook and Instagram, but haven't really had too many people reach out on it. We are going into the winter months, so it gets a little slower. This car is ready to go finally. I've been driving this 08 convertible. We didn't pick anything up at the last classic car auction. Prices were like just too crazy. Last week we went over some cars coming up for sale, but they were just kind of really crazy on price. Need the clickbait topics? Yeah, I know. I need to get the clickbait topics. Dealerships failing. We're going out of business. But other than that, pretty standard stuff. Like I said, we did move quite a bit of inventory this past week. A lot of good inventory to move, actually. That's not it. But I just can't remember off the top of my head, to be honest with you. Let's see what's close to me on Bring a Trailer. I scanned over Mecum Dallas. Full C3s were strongish. Yeah, that's something we could do. I haven't even looked into that. Mecum auctions. Let me just try to get signed in here. I totally forgot Mecum was this weekend. No, they did not make a C5 Grand Sport. Itzy really wanted to go this Mecum this past weekend, but I didn't really feel like going. It's not really... It's very hard to buy a car there, because you got to pay that big fee on top. And then you got to transport it by Sunday. So you're either stuck using their super expensive shipping, or you already have to have a shipper lined up. All right, let's see what they had. Ford GT, 632,000. So all these prices are with the buy fees. So these sold 10% less. 10% less these things sold. So 632, 484, 63 Z06 sold for 418. These ones are kind of cool. These little Mercedes McLaren deals, 390. Superbird 363. Camaro, some high dollar stuff. Let's see if we can do sort. I guess run order would be cheapest deal. Golf carts still bring some good money. Let's see. Look how much these neon signs are. 5,300, 2,000, 3,000. All right, here's some cars. Man, first car. 250. So they started running Wednesday. Did they start running Wednesday? This was a long auction for this deal. You should have went. They had a bunch of what? Oh, those are cool. Not gonna lie though. I like it when those Camaros bring 300s. Yeah, Wednesday through I guess Saturday. That's a really, really long Mecum auction for Texas. What's up, Dustin? You like it when the Camaros bring 300K? Yeah, it makes all the other ones look good. Let's see. Let's see if there's any good buys around here. Um, 63 split window for 132. 2016 Z06 for 66 grand. Let's see. 62 Corvette for 80 grand. No. K10 for 50 grand. I'll pass. 200 grand for ZR1. 63. See, the problem is when you go to Mecum, and like for me, when I go look to try to buy something, you have to sit there and watch every single car, because if you don't, you're not going to find the ones that fall through the cracks. And that's the only way to make money buying cars at auction, is to find the ones that fall through the cracks. And this auction is like 8 hours long, and you're sitting there 8 hours looking for something to fall through. This would have been a goofy car to buy. This police car. This one sold for $12,000. All right, page number 5. Another Z06 for $280,000. 68 Mustang, 100 grand. 99,000 to be exact. 148 for another Mustang. 41 grand for 8,000 mile Corvette. I'm not seeing any buys here, especially none that I would have been able to use. Is this all on? No, this is Saturday. These are all Saturday. Let's do Wednesday. Thursday. Okay, I guess it's not going to do that. Auto. All right. Here we go. This should be the cheaper stuff. All right. And you got to take these with a grain of salt, guys. Everything looks good on pictures. I've been to Mecum auction lots of times. There's cars that bring tons of money that people are bidding online that have no clue what they look like. I've seen cars that go through that need a whole paint job, but underneath the lights, they look okay. So an inline 6-cylinder Mustang for $10,500. That would be a pass. It's a lot of beers. Yeah, there is definitely a lot of beers in between buys, that's for sure. Especially for my dad. Alright. See what else would have bought. All right, here's a decent one, maybe. Yeah, this seems cheap. I probably would have bought this car, but that's talking about if. There's big ifs, guys. I mean, look, seat tears. You don't really know how the paint is. I'm telling you, there's a lot of problems with the cars that go through the auction block. I've seen it lots and lots of times. I just want to run the... Let's see if I'm signed in here. I'm going to run the history report on this thing really quick. And you have like no chance to even look at anything. You can't drive the cars. You can't even really turn them on. You can't check the headlights. Can't really do anything. Corvette lunchtime. You're using the right account this time, my friend. You're using the right account. So I have to sign in so I can run a history report. But I'm sure there were some decent buys over there, but you got to take a couple days off to go out there. You got to get hotel rooms, plane ticket, or gas for traveling over there, food. It's just really not worth it. Yeah, that's the only way to make sense of it, Reggie, is you got to make it a little getaway, for sure. That's what Itzy wanted to do it for. All right, see what I mean right here? Not that it would be a deal breaker, but here's the history report for that Corvette. It's been in a decent accident. Well, it's been in 3 accidents. So, you know, there you go. 3 accidents. Car interior was obviously needed work. Who knows what else it needed. But bad history report. They don't, you know, you don't know that stuff when it's running through. Or when you see it, or like when people see it go through. Well, this one sold for $11,500. Okay, well, it's got 3 accidents, needs this, needs that. And you gotta ship it. It's pretty cool. Little Zuzu. We probably would have bought this, to be honest with you. Yeah, I guarantee I probably would have bought this thing. When I sold my Z06, the dude wrecked it within 2 months. Oh my gosh. Yeah, definitely have a death wobble in that thing. Hey, look at old Thunderbird. Do you know my dad would have bought this thing? $52,000. This was cheap. See, this is one of those deals. Was this a deal that fell through the crack? Or is there something that you can't really... That's weird. I've never had a color combination like that in a black one. It's cheap. Get more for that, and I could have bought that and sent it to an auction and got more than that. Thank you, Itzy. See what else.
It doesn't have any more gas. Doesn't have any more gas.
What are you talking about? Little Mustang, guaranteed. Yeah, it's a 6-cylinder Mustang. The PT limo. Where's the PT limo? Oh, I didn't even see that. That's crazy. That is wild. 7,000. My dad would have bought that. He loves PT Cruisers, let alone a limo. long bed truck for 14 grand. Here's a Lincoln Continental. That's a good one for 10.5. Not bad. Fox Body brought some good money. GT Mustang. How many miles did it have? Yeah, this sold for more than what it was worth. 165,000 miles on it. Pass. My dad probably would have bought this thing. He loves these Mach 1s. If it was decent. That one brought 15.9. C4 special brought $6,600. Another C4 brought 8,800. How many miles were on this? 97. That's about what it should bring. 97 Camaro 40th brought 11 grand. 7,700 for an 80 model. These ones are the hard ones to tell. I mean, you can tell there's something there, but it's really hard to buy these cars just in pictures, especially when you only have 5 pictures. I got no clue, Reggie. '84 Corvette, worst Corvette ever. This one probably had low, well, headlights messed up. This one probably had low miles. Yep, 30. Take a look at this. 33,000 miles, brought 4,400. So it really brought 4 grand. With 33,000 miles. A Range Rover. My dad has this exact car in the shop for 10 years now. SVT Cobra convertible, 8,800. (2002) Camaro. This have low miles on it. Yeah, 57,000 miles. I wouldn't say that's a steal, but it's about what it's worth. I'm looking to see, was there any steals? What the heck is this? Hey, this is weird. It's actually a Grand Sport. That is weird. And it brought some good money. So this Mustang's probably the kind of equivalent of what I have currently, except in standard. This one brought 27.5. Mine's going to be cheaper than that. Once it's ready, which who knows, it may be ready next year for as long as it's taking. OJ Cruiser Bronco, yeah. These little mini pickup trucks, I like these things. I like these little things. A 9, what kind of C4 brought 22 grand? 58,000 miles. The ZR1. LT1, no. What in the world? Why did this bring $22,000? Why? What? I don't understand. They also don't put descriptions. I got no clue why that brought $22,000. Camaro. These IROCs are coming back. They're coming back strong. I wouldn't say this is a steal, but I would say that is a good buy for somebody. Oh. Thank you, Itzy. What else? Okay, 78 pace car. They always claim low miles. 53,000 miles, 22,000. 69 Corvette convertible, 30 grand. In white. Let's see what else. A little thing. Another T-Bird brought 19.8. 52,000 miles on it. I should have taken our baby blue Thunderbird over there. Mine's a better year. O2 have some kind of heating problem. 78 Corvette Silver Anniversary, 11 grand. That's about what it's worth. And you know, people called me up, man, they're selling these C3s cheap. You know, these late 70s models cars don't bring that much money. And then also, I guarantee you're not looking close at the video camera. Look, the whole front's chipped up. This is chipped up. The door's not even lined up. It is hard to buy these things sight unseen. So no, I wouldn't even pay 11 grand for it. I like these trucks. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the Mexican in me, but I like these 90s Ford trucks. And look at this. This one sold cheaper than the one at the dealer auction. Do we still have that boat car? Yep, we sure do. Let's see. Oh my god, I'm getting killed. You were right, Reggie. Should have went Seahawks. Goodbye, $200. Hmm? 1996 collector's edition. You got 40 points, didn't you? I wish. You got 9 points with the Commanders. What quarter is it? Second quarter. They need to pick it up. Kind of blurred out everything in the background, but alright. This brought a lot of money, by the way. 90,000 mile. Let's see. I like these little minis. Look at this. Little mini for 7 grand. At 93, what does this have? How many miles? 23,000 miles. Sounds about right. '95 convertible. That's all right. But none of this is ones that I could buy. So there really hasn't been anything I could have bought yet. Another little Chevy step side. This would be good if it was halfway decent for 5,500. Yep. I was expecting a decent return with him. At home. I guess not. I tell you who screwed me today was the Detroit Lions. Detroit Lions killed me. Playing the Vikings. I mean, who would have thought they would have lost? 30,000 for C5. Now I gotta see this. 18,000 miles. I mean, it's freaking clean. Pro charged. I don't know. That's a lot of money. Yeah, that was a shocker to me too, Richie. That was a shocker to me. And $500. Hey, this penny Corvette went there. Did you guys ever see this on Facebook Marketplace? This thing was like in Florida. The penny Corvette. I think it was on Facebook Marketplace for like 35 grand in Florida. Somebody sent it to me. Pontiac Firebird, just like the one we have. Same car. 33 grand. '78 Corvette Anniversary. 27.5. All right. 78 Pace Car. 44,000. Crazy. Any buys? Any buys? Any buys? I've had people reach out trying to sell me stuff this past week, and one, if we don't make a deal like that same day, I'm probably gonna forget to follow back up and try to buy it. If somebody's trying to sell me a car, but people have been trying to like ask me for crazy prices on some stuff. And then one guy was like, is this at the dealer auction? Okay, yes, this was at the dealer auction. This guy literally just bought it from the classic sale and took it to Mecum the next day. Yeah, he bought it on Wednesday, took it to Mecum Friday. Didn't even have the title for it. And I don't know what he made, 10 grand off of it. Now that's a deal. Who remembers what that truck sold for? It just sold for $26,400. Like I said, these cars, they make their ways around. They make their ways around. Pontiac 24 71.5 seems a little low. 80, 84. That seems high. That one seemed low. Like I said, there's a lot of different things that affect it. So, like, if I was at Mecum, or if I took off to Mecum, I'd be waiting. Okay, man, here's all these Corvettes. I can't wait for these Corvettes to run through. All right, 30 grand. No. 20 grand for C5. No. 12 grand on this. What did it have? 84,000 miles. Hell no. 18.1. I can't even get these prices for these cars. An 82 Corvette for 28,000. So I'd be sitting there like, man, I should have brought my whole car. I should have brought my whole car lot over here. I'm not buying anything. Next year I'll bring them. And then next year I'd never bring them. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, but then you need to find the one person that wants a copper metallic Corvette. Let's see. 38, 18 for 74. 4-speed. 4-speed's rare. Not the best color. I like the brown, but brown's never done good for me. 78, 17 grand. I thought you had to enter the Mecum a few months in advance. No, if you want like a good Saturday spot, you have to do it like in a day advance, or not a day advance. You have to do it in advance to get like a good spot. But there's always some vacancies they can squeeze in. Did they make another touchdown? Yep. Yep, yeah, it sure is. I should have known to go with the Seahawks. I'm stupid, guys. I'm stupid. What can I say? I made a last-minute judgment call and was obviously wrong. How can you be at home with 0 points? But yeah, so this is already Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. There's not a single car I would have really bought. So that just goes to show you that, you know, sometimes there's cars there that, you know, kind of waste a trip, or you should have taken cars there. There's some auctions you take cars to. There's some auctions that you buy cars at. Different markets in different states for different things, you know. But this week, hopefully we sell our GTR. That's the main thing. Hopefully guy comes back, pulls the trigger on it. Pump out a couple of YouTube videos this week. I know we've been slacking a bit. We've only been posting about one a week last 2 or 3 weeks. We need to make a decent one again. We have some in the works, but it's just I don't have the like I have a whole YouTube video for the 71 and 65 Mustang, but I don't have the cars. So I don't want to post the video if I don't have the cars because people are going to blow me up on the cars. So I want the cars ready to go before I post that video. So we got some stuff in the works, and yeah. But let's see what else we got going on over here. As far as videos, we're gonna really pump out these videos if we want to get 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. End of the year is coming up quick, and we're at 6.3K on YouTube. Did we ever get the Mustang running? No, not yet. The mechanic hasn't even jacked with it yet. So if they don't get it running here in the next couple of days, I'm gonna pick it up and take it somewhere else. So that's the game plan on that Mustang. The 71 Corvette was done, got it back to the car dealership, but whatever they fixed wasn't fixed right, so I had to send it back over there. So just, you know, it's about a month and a half or so of those two cars being in the shop. But again, I do appreciate all you guys tuning on these late nights and all that good stuff. My dad wanted to make it out here today, but I guess he got a little bit too tired or caught up in the football game. He's probably losing like me. And I have a lot of messages to reach back out to on my website. So if any of you guys reach out to me, I'm sorry I haven't got back to you. There's just a whole bunch of stuff, and got a whole list of people that it's like, you know, my messages are never ending because I message somebody back, and then I get new leads, and then I answer those, and then the old ones come, so they all just get kind of meshed together. So I need to find a better system than that. But the easiest way to get a hold of me is to call the office, not message me through a website or my phone, but call me through the office or what have you. That's the quickest way to get a hold of me or anybody at our dealership. Crypto Bobby. Yeah, no, I'm all out of crypto, man. I sold all my crypto a couple of weeks ago. It's been down crypto's fallen since I've sold it, so who knows if it goes back up. But I'm out of crypto. It was at 2 a.m. you set clock back. He's dead asleep. I'm sure he doesn't even know he dozed off. Probably. But yeah, guys, you guys have any other questions? We're gonna definitely try to buy some cars Wednesday live stream. So Wednesday we'll try to buy some cars. Make sure to tune in for that. Good evening, Corvette family. Volkswagen Planet. Change your name to Corvette Planet. And we'll try to get this background set up more. Like I said, Itzy's got this thing. Let's see if I can take this off. There we go. So she got a poster. It was our 3-year anniversary Wednesday. So she made that poster. I got this little Corvette deal she got me for Christmas. I think that's taped on there. But that's my best used car dealership award right there on the wall that we won. And then my desk right here. So getting a little area set up. Once we get a house one of these days, if we get a house, who knows with this market, have an office in there. But yeah, so that's what we're working on right now. So we'll kind of get this camera situated a little bit better for next Sunday. But I think it's working pretty good for the first run. Even got like a little light right here, which is cool. Wife, no. Oh, now, oh, great. Now it's 28-0. That's awesome. I'm really loving this. But, yeah, guys, if you guys have any other questions, let me know. But if not, I think that'd be a good spot to sign off. If you guys want a car, reach out to me on our website. There's my dog right there. If you guys are selling a car, go to my website or text me or whatever you guys want to do, okay? But as always, I appreciate it. You guys have a great rest of the night. It kind of feels later than it is, but I guess that's because of the time change. But yeah, next week we'll get everything more situated, okay? Y'all take care. I appreciate you guys tuning in.